Oh, hey, what's up, big time hater virgin gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a hater of sorts for a couple things. There's a few things I just see online and I'm just immediately like, doubt, don't believe it. It just didn't probably happen. And I'm just like, you know what? I'll hold on to that opinion. I've seen a lot of stuff happen in the hobby. I hold that. And a lot of it does come from Reddit, especially r/pokey investing, where you see people who go on these spelunking treasure hunts. They just go into their house. They're like, I just think I'm going to go look in my basement today. There's something. I've lived here for 25 years and 2020 happened where the big Pokemon boom happened, but I'm gonna go in my basement today of all days and whoa, my Pokemon collection's here. Whoa, untouched. It hasn't even been messed up by anything. It's crazy. They almost look new. It's like some of the most wacky stories I've ever seen. I'm not gonna say like every single one of them is false. I guarantee there's at least a few people who have probably discovered a collection they thought was gone. I've misplaced a card before and found it. Like I thought I got rid of a card or I thought I had it somewhere else or I couldn't find where I'd had it, and then I'd look around somewhere and I'd find a card. I did not do that with a whole collection or a whole assortment of cards. Generally speaking, if I got something like that, I know where it is. But we have an interesting case today on Reddit. We're going to be going back into r/pokey investing, and yes, I am a hater for this. I 100% am. Got bored and went through some old stuff. Might retire. Oh, just found this stuff down here. Found all these cool cards, all these e-readers. There's some Charizards down here. Look at all these EXs. I think there's like a crystal fucking Nidoking somewhere. Yep, right there up top. There you go, just a card. Just found these out of my basement. They were just down there. No, this isn't for photo likes or anything like that. No, this isn't for Reddit upvotes or anything. No, I'm not just taking a picture or something. No, I'm not doing any of that stuff at all. I just found this stuff in my basement. Why do I think this is such like a fake post and why do I have like such a disdain for this stuff? It's mostly because I've seen things in content creation. I've seen what people will do to fake their content. I've seen how disingenuous people can be when it comes to this type of stuff. Does this really hurt anybody? No, not necessarily. Does it really like matter? No, but it always gets under my skin because I watch people do this stuff with Pokemon content creation like majorly. So back in the day, I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say like which people did this stuff, but okay, you notice how like certain openers or certain content creators that were opening Pokemon cards, they'd really only get like good hits. It kind of seemed like they weren't doing anything to like get, they weren't getting bad hits. They would never get a bad box. It's the craziest luck. I'm on this crazy luck streak. I'm just getting all this stuff. I can't figure out I'm just doing so good right now. It's crazy. You know what they would do? They would get a box. They would open it. If it didn't have a good pull or if it didn't have like a pull that was really worthwhile, they'd scrap that video and then they'd record a brand new video with a different box. They'd get like 6 or 7 of them. And the one that they did the best in, the best box that they got out of that entire stuff, that's the video they would upload. This was a very common thing that a lot of people did. A lot of content creators did back in the day. I can tell because they never got a fucking bad hit. They would just literally have 5 or 6 takes like they were doing a Michael Bay movie and they would upload their best pull. I guarantee it. I fucking know that's what happened with some people in their crazy luck streaks. And it was just the way, and this is like no different. This is just fucking faking bullshit. Like I could lay out a bunch of cards that I have and be like, oh man, look what I found in my basement. Oh man, look what I found in my attic. Oh, look what I found inside my kill room or something. Like I could say anything. I could literally just be like, I found these fucking anywhere. It's the stupidest do nothing. I don't believe 80% of people saying this stuff trend that people post up. I don't care what people have to say about it. You can call me whatever you want for it. I don't care. I guarantee 80% of this shit is just fucking fake. Retire, maybe a few days vacation, eating out in Florida or something, and it's like, yeah, a lot of these cards nowadays, especially like vintage, it does have some value, but most of that value is going to come from you grading these cards in the first place, which you're going to pay up to do, and that's not going to be cheap for a lot of these cards. I mean, if you have these in great condition, then that's also a plus, but most people's collections, they find, like in that stuff, they're not in great shape, because if they're legitimate, if they're like actually cards they had as a kid, I guarantee most of them are not in good shape unless like their parents had some crazy foresight and were like, these are going to be worth thousands someday. And then it didn't happen in like fucking 2012. It didn't happen in 2016. It randomly happened in 2020. That's the other reason I don't believe half this stuff too, is because 2020 happened. Everybody already went through their entire fucking basement. Everyone went through their house. Everybody was looking for booster boxes. Everybody was looking. This shit already happened. There is no way there's people that are just now figuring out this stuff when COVID happened and the entire fucking world shut down and everybody went on a Pokemon spree. I don't care what people have to say. I think these stories are fucking hilarious. I think it's crazy how often people try to like pass this stuff off as real for likes and upvotes. And I'm telling you, 80% of it's fake. 80% of the people who uploaded those fucking YouTube videos back in the day and they were getting crazy luck streaks, yeah, fake. Fake stuff. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin. See you later. Have a good one. Fucking nothing but good polls all the time. Yeah, right. Man, look at my basement. Look, I found these out back. I buried them 20 years